I'm being told that the article is out, and that is big. Let's see, let's see. Ooh. Very early preview. It just came out. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, they're actually changing like exotic armor. I hope they actually change like the stats too on them. Let's see, let's see. I hope there are some cool buffs. Graviton. Now grants improved grenade, melee and class ability recharge rates each time you become invisible. I think that's cool. I mean, I wonder how much of an increase is gonna be. Is it gonna be like oil for Void Hunter? Well, it's okay. Lucky Raspberry. Let's see. So they're changing the grenade. It can chain for longer. Activates faster. Increase range. Now applies Jolt when archable grenade hits. Oh, and gives you grenade energy anytime you jolt. This actually could be kind of fun. If you can like spam those grenades. More of an ad clear build. Probably never used in serious content, but you might be able to like perma spam. Or fuse rigs. Oh bro, that's broken. Tether lasting 4 more seconds. Also, was it ever 16 seconds? Like, is that accurate? Or is that like... Or are they saying that they're buffing Tether to 16? Because I don't think Tether is 16 right now. So maybe they're saying we're buffing Tether to 16 and our fuse rigs brings it to 20? Do we think it's only like triple shot? Oh, I think so. Deadfoot is the big tether, right? That's kinda whatever. Gemini Jester. Increases orient duration against players. Why? Why? That is the one thing you don't want to do. Like, there is no reason to do that. Just don't. Whatever. Also removes opposing players' HUD for 2 seconds. Why? Why are they buffing Gemini Jester? He's such an obnoxious exotic to play against. Why are we buffing it in PvP? And in PvE, it goes from 2 to 3 seconds to disoriented. That's not even impactful. Like, it's so annoying in PvP, though. Picking up 3 hours of power enhances your Barinade. This is Arbor Warden. Let's see. Enhances Barinade spawns a Y pattern of 3 of your equipped barricades on Barinade detonation. So... I mean, I guess kinda cool. Still like an extremely niche exotic. But now instead of throwing 1 barricade, you throw 3 barricades. It's kinda funny. Dune Marchers. Increase the maximum chain count from 4 to 7. Each chain hit now grants True charge stacks. Glaive melee can now also trigger the chain. Sure, whatever. I mean, I'm glad they're making many of those buffs. I still think those things aren't getting used when you have, like, worm gods in the game. But, you know, still a good thing that they're buffing them. Ursa Furiosa. They're saying the difficulty of the activity scaled how much each absorbed attack scaled the super refund. But not the grenade refund. Should now properly gain super energy if damage is blocked while the player is on overshield. Okay, that's like a bug, I guess. A bug fix. Super energy stalled is no longer scaled based on enemy difficulty. I'm confused. Oh, so they're saying the super was gaining less? Super energy refund meter fill rate is doubled at in power activities. Super energy refund meter fill rate is buffed by about 13.6% in minus 40 power activities. So those things aren't actually changes, but the way they change it, they are telling you what it will result into. Okay, I mean, Ursa is kind of whatever. Still. Second chance. Added. Spawns void breaches on shield throw final blows. Oh, by the way, they fixed this. It wouldn't weaken if you had Transcendence active. Now it does, so that's very good. Like, they fixed it after a year. I remember people were complaining trying to solo Witness on Titan. Grant shield throw melee energy and picking up any void breach. The thing is, if you're not playing like void, are you really making many void breaches? You're not getting many shield throw final blows. The Sentinel shield super range attack now also weakens. It's pointless, sure, but fix a bug where anti-barrier shield throw melee will not bounce to more than 2 targets. Okay. Armamentarium. People are saying this is good. Let's see. Now grants 10% grenade energy on weapon final blows. Okay, that's actually... That is juiced. I mean, what does 10% mean? Do we think that's a static regen? Do we think that scales with grenade stat? It probably does. Do we think this changes depending on the grenade? So like, is it 10% with the quickest regening grenade, but it's less than 10 if you have a grenade that takes longer to regen? Because that's how grenades work. I hate it, but like, you know, different grenades have different regen. I never liked that change, but that's how they are, so I hope it's static. Now reloads the player's equipped weapon when using a grenade ability. Okay, that's actually juiced. Wait, now, this is a good buff. That's the kind of buffs the game needs. I think this is very good. I mean, I don't know if you're gonna use it in a damage rotation, but I think it is very good as a buff. Lion Ramparts. Now allows shooting while ADS when in lift. I mean, sure, I kind of agree. Peacekeepers. Increase mobility bonus from 25 to 30. Sure. Re-added ability to swap load SMGs. What does that even mean? Is it the bug where you could insta-reload the SMG, like, in a frame? Are they talking about that bug or not? I actually am not sure. So far though, the article is only talking about exotic buffs, which, that's cool, but I want to see what's their plan for exotics. I think many people want to see what's their plan for, like, exotic stats. All the exotics are 20 times better, you can't acquire them anymore. We need a solution, like, quick. Nothing manacles. This is gonna be interesting, maybe? Okay, so they buffed the scatter grenades when charged. They're different now. So that's just a reminder. Now they're faster, and the exotic armor now spawns additional scatter. Only on kills? I mean, I don't know. Cool, but like, only on kills, I feel like you just use Controverse, no? If you have to choose, I think you just use Controverse. If it does additional seekers like period, I could have seen Division. Briar Binds. Now needs fewer kills to max out the Briar Binds Void Soul damage bonus. Did this thing ever do any damage? I didn't even know, like, the Void Soul did damage. I guess it does damage with the exotic, maybe? I'm not sure. Like, I'd actually be curious how much damage this thing does, but I feel like it's pretty pitiful. I mean, good buff, but probably won't change much. Storm Dancer's Brace. In the same way we have for some of the other super specific exotics, we've added a bit of neutral play to Storm Dancers. Okay. Now grants bolt charge for arc ability hits when amplified. I mean, okay, whatever. Now it builds on hits instead of kills. Could this be like decent? Probably not. But like, I don't know how much the damage is. Especially because they increase max count. Like, won't your super run out before you hit this max count? Especially if kills don't even count anymore. Like, how would you charge it fast? You need to like pop super and hit like 10 enemies in a row, like at the same time. I don't know. I feel like on bosses it wouldn't be good because you never reach 30 stacks, right? 30 hits is a lot. Your super will end faster, maybe, unless you get more than 1 stack per hit. I mean, again, I welcome all those like buffs. I don't really understand though when they spend time buffing something that's probably not getting used. I feel like that's one of the cases. Like, I'd rather have fewer buffs, but them being closer to what they did to Armamentarium, for example. That's actually like a buff, you know, like actually changes how it plays. Winter's Guile. So they're not updating it to be the newer version of Worm Gods. Interesting. I want to see what they do, because the no-brainer was to make it like Worm Gods. Melee and finisher final blows grant bonus melee damage. So melees are 1 stack, finishers are 3 stacks. Max is 10 stacks for 4x melee damage. Is that more than Worm Gods? How much is Worm Gods? Like 3 point... 3.7? I don't remember. So, I mean, okay. I have to finish reading it, but 10 stacks for 4x when Worm Gods are 3.7 or whatever. For... Or I guess Worm Gods are plus 2.75 or whatever, since, you know, they... Now it's a plus. We will see. This part is like kind of whatever, but let's see the rest. Stacks are lost 1 at a time, okay. So they did change it, similar to Worm Gods in that sense. Once you reach 10 stacks, immediately gain 1 melee charge. That's good. And enter Warlord's Rage when you activate your melee ability. You have 10 seconds to activate the Warlord's Rage. While in Warlord's Rage, gain dramatically increased melee regen speed. Gain faster melee speed, bro. What? Melee damage bonus increased to 5x? Last 10 seconds, lose all stacks once Warlord's Rage ends. I wonder how much this thing is increased. I'm curious about. Like, can you spam like slide melees back to back like crazy? The losing all stacks though, when it ends, is weird. A strat might be to like stay on 9x and make sure you don't go to like 10x, otherwise it cooks your stacks and you only go to like 10x at the end of a damage phase. Definitely weird, but I suppose it's kinda cool. You're gonna have to do stack management, and melee kills don't give you multiple stacks, at least on Worm Gods. If you get like 3 kills, you only get 1 stack, right? So you can probably manage it like pretty well if you like pay attention to it. Mataiodoxia buffs. Super damage increasing exotic. We believe that this is less interesting as an effect for a brand new exotic, and that we could instead offer this as a new piece of a pre-existing one. I mean, sure. Hitting a target with 5 Needle Storm super projectiles will Also, we'll also activate the Stilo Stick 6 suspending burst. I mean, okay, the suspending burst, no one cares. The burst caused by the super deals a radically increased damage. Bro, significantly, radically. Can you say the number? They don't know, that's why I don't understand the number probably. They just don't know. Radically increased damage to all targets caught in the radius. The burst should allow a Needlestorm to feel like a damage contender with the likes of Cuirass Thundercrash. Bro. But like, isn't Needlestorm already like top damage? Okay, I guess though you usually play Needlestorm on Strand or Prism with Sanguine, right? So if you lose Sanguine, you technically do lose 10% because the 10% also buffs your super. You lose 10% on all your weapons. And you lose this 4x surges, matching your super. So, there is a chance that this is still worse than Sanguine. But that's just because Sanguine is completely broken. It's nice though, I guess, that they have a more burst damage option. I don't know, I don't think Needlestorm's burst was bad. I'm curious how much this buffs it. Interesting. We're buffing Solar Warlock's Daybreak super damage by 20% and letting Daybreak scorch targets by default. Result is that down charge plus Daybreak damage is being increased by 5%. Oh, they're... Wait. Are they increasing it by 5% or are they saying the end result is that it's increased by 5%? I think they are also increasing it by 5%. This is written very weird. Anyways, don't Charles buff. And I mean, that's decent, but it's Daybreak, you know? So I don't think it's gonna be like that crazy. Anyways, I'll try to cut this short because I want to upload this. This is a reaction, so to say. What stands out here? Lucky Raspberry might be fun, but I mean, you know, I'm not saying good, but it might be fun. Those two things, probably whatever. I have to test Graviton though. Oh, did I even read Omnioculus? I might have skipped it. I don't think I read this. Granting the effect of Beyond the Veil to allies now also starts their health and shield regen. Oh, okay. Only to allies. Okay, sure. Yeah, that might be busted in PvP. Anyways. I think like Raspberry could be fun, but probably not meta. Or Fuse Rigs won't matter if this change is only for triple shot, I don't think. Well, I guess it could allow you to like... it could allow you to like stagger the tethers longer, right? How long does a shadow shot last? Like, since the duration is longer, you can technically stagger the tethers for longer. That's pretty good, actually. The thing is, you can only use this on a boss that doesn't move, because if the boss moves an inch and you lose debuff, it's cooked. And even on a boss that doesn't move, you have to pay attention to the hitbox, because what if tether doesn't work? Does tether even work on Korgos? Like, I don't even know. I'm curious. Anyways, we're going off topic. Gemini Jester, disgusting PvP buff. What are they doing? Arbor Warden is a funny buff, but probably won't matter. Dune Marchers, don't think it will matter. Ursa, whatever. Second Chance is gonna be more fun, but this is still a DPS exotic when you need to weaken in a solo, most likely. The main Titan buff is Armamentarium, I think. Like, that's pretty good. 10% grenade energy on final blows. Again, we need to see how this scales, but still. And reloading your weapon on grenade use, that's very good. That's very good, actually very fun for many rotations, like, I think that's super cool. Kind of unfortunate that we're in a Thundercrash meta where there isn't really a lot of reasons to not use Cuirass, but if we're ever not in a Thundercrash meta, if they ever nerf Super Regen, this could even be an exotic you swap to, right? You Thundercrash on Cuirass and swap to Armamentarium. I would like to see that. This is all kind of whatever, I think. Probably nothing too interesting here on Warlock either. I think the Winter's Guile is the most interesting change. It's... yeah, I mean... pretty creative, and I like this change. I don't know if it's gonna be good or bad, but I like this change. I think it's interesting, and I'm excited to try it. Mataiodoxia, I mean, it's gonna be the Warlock's Cuirass. I think that's cool. I mean, I don't know if it's cool. I guess. I should say, I think it's gonna be like a strong exotic. I don't really like the concept of exotics that buff your super in general, because I think you shouldn't have to pick your exotic to that. And I don't like when they force you to run a certain exotic because it's so good for damage, right? But I don't think this will be the case, because again, unless this burst is insane, Sanguine probably just gaps. There are 0 nerfs in this article, which I'm not surprised, because they are scared of nerfing things right now. It is kinda cringe that they didn't nerf Cyrtarachne, I think, because that exotic is just stupid, and on Hunter you don't play anything else. Other than that, I don't know if there was anything that needed a change like soon. I don't think. I mean, Sanguine is a bit broken, but not a huge deal maybe, since Warlock are usually on well, and at that point, whatever, you know. So yeah, I mean, pretty nice article, nothing too crazy. I think we can agree that there wasn't anything too crazy in this, right? Like, the biggest change is probably just Armamentarium. Oh, Winter's Guile. And I guess Mataiodoxia. Hunters didn't really get, like, some crazy changes. Like, Orpheus Rig's change is not... I don't know, I feel like it's just weird to use triple shot tether. Like, it's a lot of work, you have to think about it. It's a lot of damage time to have to throw 3 tethers. I guess it does do damage, though. I don't know. People kind of forgot about the existence of Shadow Shot, but I guess I can see the vision. Still a nice change. Alright. Oh, well, I'm ending the recording. See you, YouTube. Thanks for watching.